Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen out there in internet land. This is your sometimes deadly but always dangerous host, Davlin the Slayer. And once again, welcome to my domain of doom. And this week, we are talking about another movie. We're discussing the 1985 German-Italian co-production, Demons, directed by Lamberto Bava, son of the famous Italian director Mario Bava. Another thing to note is this film is produced by Dario Argento, who of course everybody knows not just for the fact that he has a smoking hot daughter, has directed such genre favorites as Suspiria and Opera, and Phenomena, which is known in America as Creepers. Anyways, this movie concerns a group of people that are brought into a movie theater to watch a sneak preview of an upcoming slasher movie. And there's a mask in the lobby, and one of the people gets scratched by that mask, which causes her to be infected with a demonic virus, which turns her into a green ooze spewing clawed demon. And then the movie kind of basically goes into zombie rules where the people are trying to hide and they're barricading themselves and the demons start reproducing, and pretty soon you have only a few survivors and a lot of demons, which makes for a very interesting and gory ride. The movie at times, like a lot of Italian movies, doesn't make sense. Things kind of happen that you're just like, what the hell is going on here? But I mean, you have to understand that with Italian horror films, that they're more about the image and the moment than they are logical sense. Doesn't really take away from the movie, at least unless you're somebody that absolutely has to have a logical plot. But then again, it's a horror movie. So, I mean, if you are expecting full logic and reality, you probably should be watching a documentary instead. Another important thing to note about Demons is that it is an Italian and German co-production, which becomes very self-evident not only in the set design, but in the performances as well. And sometimes you get a little bit of comedic, moments where you have these, obviously Italian and German people trying to act like they're from America, which, just is a little bit of a cheesy touch to it, but once again, I mean, if you're watching this movie, you should know there's going to be some cheese in there too, along with the gore and the horror and everything else. Another thing to note about this movie are the fantastic transformation sequences, which are done in the days before CGI, where they actually created real, monsters and creatures to, show the physical transformations. And man, some of the transformations are just a doozy. I mean, you see the fingernails bursting through the fingers and the teeth coming through the mouth, replacing the human teeth, which are just really, really great as far as demonstrating the unreality of the situation. In addition, there's also a great '80s soundtrack as they decided to make it more viable for an American audience. They loaded up the soundtrack with Motley Crue and Motorhead and Go West and Billy Idol. I mean, it really is a postmark of the '80s in its own way and should be enjoyed as that, cheesiness and all. I highly recommend you check this movie out if you're a fan of Italian horror or even '80s horror that want to kind of relive that era. And yeah, I mean, Demons. It's a great movie. The sequel's all right, but definitely check out the original one. Well, that's our show for this time, and I will see you soon. And until then, this is Davlin the Slayer saying, stay unsafe.